Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Today we're going to do update 4.0. And you know what that means. We're changing color on the banner. And I'm going to show you what I've gotten done in here. It's probably not going to be too exciting for some of you, possibly, but it's exciting for me. So anyway, I don't know how long this one's going to be, but let's get into this one. Okay, gang, it is Saturday evening of the fair. I got home a little bit early tonight. I had these 2.5 inch, well, I had 3 of these 2.5 inch casters. I guess you could see which ones are old and which ones are new. And I had to buy one there and one there. So now I have one on every corner and one as a support in the middle. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to tip it up now and load it back up. Okay there, gang. 5 casters under that. It should be fine. I can easily move it out. That's a plus. And I actually think it fits there better up higher. And it's back about 3 or 4 inches. And it's up against the leg over on that side. I think it's good. I might do some rearranging of the kits, but I just threw them in there for now. I also still have some room to put that track and cork on, but I don't think I'll put it on there. I don't want to load the top of it up too much with crap that I have to take off every time I want to get there. I'll figure out something to do with that. I bought 2 pieces of little 1x1 trim, just in regular old pine, and I will measure back. I'll use my plumb bob. I'll come down and mark over there, and then I'll measure back and screw a couple of I got 2 6-foot pieces. I'll screw them on down there along the bottom to hold these boxes here out. That'll be something for another day, simply because I had to go back to Lowe's to get another caster, the one that you can barely see down there in the middle, because while it's sturdy left to right and everything, because it's got a piece of pretty thick masonite on the back of it that I nailed on, well, I re-nailed it. It was done with a pin nailer and it didn't stay too good. But anyway, that's on there now. It's a very sturdy cabinet. It's got the models on it, and it's very easy to move. So that's there. It's not permanent. That's a good thing. So mostly none of these things are going to be permanent under there. What I'll add, as long as I sit down here since I'm sweating to death, I'll add, a lot of people said, why don't you put curtains up there? Because I've had curtains before. And every time you want to get something, the curtain is in the way. Yeah, you can make them slide left, you can make them slide right, stand up, sit down, fight. But there's, no matter how you look at it, they're always in the way. And I like to look, well, part of my deal is, I didn't like to look at the cabinets, but I love to look at the models. I think I've told you guys before. The only reason I have all these models is because it takes me back to my childhood. I can sit right in this chair where I'm at, look down that way, look at those models, and think of the times that I spent, all the time I spent as a kid, not getting in trouble and building those particular kits. And there's probably only 4 or 5 there that I haven't ever built. So, anyway, that's that story. I'll come back to you guys when I get the tack strip down on the back to hold the cabinets and move the cabinets out. But like I say, that won't be tonight. Okay, everybody. Here's my car boxes back here in the back. They're easy to slide out if I need to get into them, which is really not very often, obviously. I can pull the carts out and easily get to them. So I'm happy with this situation. Here's my little 1x1 or whatever it is tacked on the floor all the way down. Let's see, there. And I just drilled some holes in it, put some paneling nails in it, just a few, because it doesn't have to hold a lot of weight or anything, just has to stop the wheels from rolling. So that's good. I'm going to put all the cabinets back, hang up my light, my portable light, and we'll take a look at what it looks like. Okay, everybody, this works out well. Here's my paint drawers, which is really nice. I can get to them. They're right out here at the front. Everybody suggested that I set them back 3 inches, which is exactly what I did. I used my plumb bob to measure down to the floor, put a piece of tape, measured back 17.5 inches, which is the depth of the cabinets plus 3 inches. And put a piece of tape down there, measured back, put some pieces of tape there, and as you saw, I put the pieces of wood in there, and now this is what we have. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Now, the fact that this 3-drawer cabinet is extremely heavy because it has all the paint in it, and I like it there because I can now put my soldering station, I don't know, all the other stuff that I need, my soldering stuff. I might even move my air compressor and just set it on there. I don't know whether that's necessary. I have my speedometer there I can put on top of it. It's dusty now, but I can clean it off. But if I stand back here, man, I really like this look. You guys tell me what you think, but I think it looks cool. Now, I've got those 2 boxes there laying on the floor, and I've got my tar paper here for making some roads if I make a pattern. And I have the empty cabinet here, which I'm not even sure I'm going to use yet. But even with the gap in it over here where my electrical plug is back there, I still have plenty of room to squeeze through there and get into the corner if I need to without even moving anything. And to me, that's a win. All of these just happen to fit along here. Now, I did put the containers that were over here back there. I am going to move that cabinet out here at some point when I get rid of it. You know, it's just, right now, it's just to shuffle stuff from one side to the other side. Oh, I got a box there I need to put back behind there. But anyway, it's just move stuff from one side to the other. But once I get that done, I have tiles to replace those tiles down there that I cut out. And I'll fix that. So, and then once I fix that, really that'll be vacant space under there. So, and I can still get into that corner back there. And with this being on rollers, I can roll it out if I need to get to behind there. But I don't think I need it to get behind there. So, I'm really, really happy with this. Moving those out gave me the space behind there to store things and stuff that I just didn't know what to do with. And I did not want to really put those car boxes. You guys are kind of familiar, those of you who save all the car boxes and locomotive boxes. You don't want to put them up in a crawl space that gets up to about 115 or 20. They'll all be mush. So here we are. This is what we have, and I won't ramble on anymore. Okay, everybody, I've got my stool out here. I'll show you why in a minute. But here's the floor kind of cleaned up a little bit. I have to take that car inside. I need to put a battery in it as a flasher, a Fred on the back of it. Nothing really new up here. Took this truck out of the box. Haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that stuff there yet. I dug out some buildings. I actually put some buildings away You might be able to see them in these drawers here. I took out some houses and buildings that I know I'm going to use. All those yellow buildings go with the engine facility, and the ash pit needs to be installed somewhere. Not exactly sure where yet, but we'll figure that out. Let's see, what else did I do? I guess I didn't do, oh, I did do something. I fixed the road going underneath the tunnel over there, and I have washed all of the highway with a gray all the way back and all the way down till it gets down there, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to cross the track down there. So not much else going on here. Let me just walk you down here. I did put gravel around the grocery store, and I did put some gravel around the garage and the hay shed. But Robin is borrowing my misting bottle, so I can't really mist that and glue it. But that's not a big deal because I kind of would like to put the scenery, the green scenery on there up to the road before I actually start gluing all of that. So that's okay. She's borrowing it for a project she's doing out in the garage. But I just wanted to keep you guys up to date as to what's going on. Okay, guys. I came out here, and as you can see, I have scenicked on our side of the road and the our side of the ranch. And around the store, there's still stuff that could be done. There's still fencing that goes in and all that kind of stuff. And I still don't have the pipe to the water tank. But aside from that, I think that looks pretty cool. I like it. And that's about it. I think I'm going to wrap this one up and do a video. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm really liking this back here. Gotten a lot of stuff done. I mean, it's not things on the layout per se, but I have gotten a lot of things done, and I have a couple of ideas over here by the bridges, the burned out bridge and the trestle fill. But we'll get to that on another video. I think we'll leave this one at this, and as usual, check the vintage page. I'm hoping to add some more stuff to it tomorrow. It's getting kind of slim, but that will be, what is that, Wednesday. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and as usual, thanks for watching.